Hey everybody, it's Tony, your body worker in Minneapolis. I wanted to do a quick video for you because I had another body worker asked me a little bit about the space that I use and what are the features that if they wanted to look for their own that I would suggest. So the first thing I would tell you is a little bit about my space. So when people first get into this industry, they either go work for somebody else or they go start working for themselves, and some people do it out of their home. Some people do it out of a rental space like this one. If you're doing it out of your home, one of the things I tell people is if you're going to work out of your home, make sure it's an area where you want guests to be able to come in, whether it's through a side door, the front door. Make sure your home looks presentable. Make sure that there are not pets that are going to have easy access to your clients. In other words, put up some gates. Make sure that they can't jump on your clients right away when they walk in the door, things like that. Make sure that the space itself is quiet or can be made quiet, and that it's done during days and times where the home will be quiet. Windows. Windows are a big thing. Some clients like a little bit of extra sunlight coming through, as long as it doesn't keep them awake and alert. So a good set of thick drapes that will let some light in is okay for a lot of people. For some people, you want to have the ability to have blackout curtains. I would tell you have both available, depending on what clients would like. The other thing is to make sure you have a common bathroom near that massage space that clients are free to use, that doesn't have access to things like medications or other personal items with any names, addresses, phone numbers, and so on, that is kept neat and clean. Finally, make sure that you have another heating or air conditioning source, or that you plan on using your home's heating and air conditioning source that will keep the room warmer or cooler as you need it. Whether you're using a space heater or a window-mounted air conditioner, something, as long as it doesn't blow directly onto the table, for example. The other thing is to make sure you have access to music reliably, whether it's a stereo or a speaker in the room, to make sure that you can cover up any other sounds, or that can play music that other people would like. Make sure that you have enough linens and that you can store them and do laundry either on site or nearby, so you have enough sets available, enough space for the equipment. What I would also tell people is try not to do it in your living room. I've seen people try and do it in a den area. If it's used for another purpose, make sure you can easily tear it down and put it aside, and make sure you can set it up properly, and make sure you have enough time to do all of that when you want to work. When it comes to professional spaces, it's not all that different. One, make sure you have a good lease with the landlord that spells everything out very clearly. Two, make sure that you understand how linens are going to work. In other words, are you bringing them back and forth? Are you having a linen service come in and do it? And if you are, what are their policies for dirty sheets and where they need to be left? And is that possible? Because for a lot of them, it's not. Or if you're going to deliver that dirty laundry to the laundry service, and what the charge will be and when you can pick it up. The next thing is heating and air conditioning. Make sure you understand what you can and cannot change, and sounds you can and cannot change. Also, if you are lucky enough to have a window, make sure you know what the policy is about covering it up or making it darker in the room, and what the lighting situation is. Again, if you're going to have lighting, make sure it's not too bright, and make sure it's not going to keep someone awake and alert. The other thing is bathrooms. Where are they? Are they close to the suite? Is it a common bathroom for everybody else? Because this will influence if you tell your clients, hey, there is no bathroom in this suite, so you're going to have to go to a common bathroom in the building somewhere, whether it's an office building of a smaller size or a larger size. And accessibility issues. Is there just a door to the hallway that's wheelchair accessible? Things like that. Does it have an elevator in the building for accessibility reasons? I'll give you a prime example. My building is very old. And under city code, it does not have to be adapted for wheelchair accessibility. Do I make provisions for those people that need a wheelchair or have mobility problems where I can go to them? Yes, I've chosen to do that, but that was well thought out before I took the space. The other thing is, can I paint the walls? What is allowed and not allowed under their fire code or your lease agreements? The last thing I would tell you is, if you're going to sign a lease, make your finances such that you can prepay or pay automatically every single month. And the first goal you should have is to pay your lease at least a month in advance, if not more. I pay mine annually. I write my landlord one check a year, or electronically fund it once a year. And the idea behind it is that that way I know that that bill is paid, and it's typically, other than my wages, the largest bill I have every year. Make sure you pay your bill, because if you have expensive equipment, you do not want the landlord coming in to take your stuff out, because it could damage it, and all of a sudden you have no claim to it. So make sure that you pay that bill. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and thanks so much for watching.